A meteorologist in my city. It is Sunday morning early, and there's a tropical storm, Isaias. I hope I get it right. Now off of between West Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale this morning. The center looks to be right about in here. All right, and then the mid-level center looks like it's a little bit to the north of that. So, this thing could still, the tropical storm. It still has a chance to get its act together, back up to a hurricane status here because it's got a lot of convection with it. A lot of convection blew up yesterday with it, and if these two kind of sneak in with each other and stack itself up, it'll get itself back up to a hurricane status. But again, I don't think, unless it really explodes into a major hurricane, the outcome is still going to be the same. Okay, for the eastern part of Florida, it's going to be occasional bands of showers and thunderstorms coming through today. Then it's eventually going to go up into South Carolina, North Carolina, with a lot of heavy rain and gusty winds, and it's going to take that heavy rain and gusty winds all the way up the coast into New England. So even the big cities are going to get some heavy rain out of it. There's going to be about a 4 to 6 hour period of pretty intense rains on Tuesday, coming from D.C., Baltimore, up through New York City, Philadelphia, those areas as well. And winds may be gusting, 35, 40 miles an hour for an hour or two as the storm passes by. Okay, so that's what we're looking at with the tropical storm coming up. So there it is this morning. You can see the convection is like last hour here. This convection underneath it's getting better organized. So things are looking a little bit better organized with it since it got smacked around yesterday coming through the Bahamas. Okay. Now I just want to mention one thing. I know a lot of people are really upset by the Weather Channel's Covacaine thing. I think it's ridiculous myself. Okay, I think that if you that desperate, you need to get page views and viewership by trying to bring a pandemic into the weather. I don't know. It's just I've seen some crazy things over the years, and I admit I've done some of my hyping too, but this is just beyond hype. This is in my opinion, just not right. It's not right. If you want to talk about, as we did during the tornado season, about what to do, where to go, and how to approach your game plan for tornadoes with the pandemic, that's fine. But to call a hurricane a Covacaine, it's just something's just not right. You know what I mean? So anyway, I know a lot of people feel the same way. I saw JB; he was not happy. A lot of weather people out there not happy. Even some Weather Channel people weren't happy with it either. So somebody made a blunder, and even though I can imagine Jim Cantori sitting there shaking his head, going, "This isn't right," but he's got to do it. You know what I mean? Because management says you got to do it. So. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on nowadays. This whole world's crazy. All right, let's continue on. So you can see the convection is still firing up, some big convection firing up with the storm this morning. And the track is going to take it up through here. I went too far on that. Sorry. It's going to take it up along the coast, around Myrtle Beach. Probably something like that is what the track's going to be when it's all said and done. The what else is out there? There's some other systems that are out here that we got to keep an eye on. There is a system right here. The other one was way out here. It seems to have died off during the course of the last 24 hours. Let's take a look at things here in terms of the tracks. This is the model track here, bringing it up through the Delmarva, up through New England. With that track, the coastal areas are going to have strong wind gusts for a few hours, all the way up the coast. And the intensity model is still keeping it mostly a tropical storm, although, at least one model tries to really get to Cat 1, as well as this model here, but most of them will. The consensus seems to keep it at tropical storm status. The GFS model, okay, brings it up somewhere north of Charleston, between Charleston and Myrtle Beach by Monday night. Then up to about Richmond, Virginia on Tuesday morning. You can see the band of heavy rain with it. Gusty winds will be located here. I'll show you something here in a second. And then brings it up toward New York City, passes Philadelphia Tuesday around lunchtime, New York City a little bit later than that, and then heads up into New England, up into Vermont, New Hampshire on Tuesday evening, and Tuesday night I'll head up through Maine. And there will be a band of heavy rain on the western side of it, probably 2 to 4 inches of rain on the west side of the storm system as it comes on up, which is typical of these kind of storms. The wind profile, this is off the nested NAM model. You can see the winds coming up here. This is going to go a little fast for you, but you can watch. You can see these strong gusty winds here coming up along the coast all the way up into the Delmarva. It ends right there, but still you can see some wind gusts even back into the Carolinas of a few hours of 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts coming in. Certainly the coastal areas could see some 60 mile an hour wind gusts, especially as you get up toward Assateague Island, up into New Jersey, Long Island. I still think Long Island and the South Shore of New England are going to get walloped with strong winds, probably a few hours of gusts 40 to 60 miles an hour as it goes on through on Tuesday afternoon. And certainly there's going to be a lot of wave action coming up into Long Island. And again, the rainfall will be pretty heavy on the west side of the storm as it comes up. And, you know, it's been dry, so we'll have to kind of see how the showers and thunderstorms over the next couple of days affect the flooding potential as this thing comes up. You know, you get a quick 4 to 6 inches of rain, 2 to 4 inches of rain out of this thing here. You certainly can get some flooding going on. So that's something we'll have to watch when it comes up. So anyway, that's the end of it for today. I'll update you this afternoon or this evening with another one as we continue to watch what's going on. I'm meteorologist Harry Market City.